What's going on YouTube? Jason Whitaker, DIY Dad, back for another video. And if you haven't heard the news yet, Pink Energy, formerly known as Powerhome Solar, has gone out of business. They have closed their doors. This happened on Wednesday. Today is Saturday. I found out through online forums and a quick search on Google. So Pink Energy was supposed to be at my house at 8 a.m. Thursday morning for yet again another PV lockout on my solar system. So quick update from the last video I posted. So they did come out. They were able to get my system back online. I still had 801s as suspected of the PVRS snap links from Generac located on my roof. They were able to locate more of those, replace those with the 802s, got my system back online late June, early July, and everything seemed to be working great. I was producing, up to 57 kilowatt hours of energy a day on a sunny day, and everything was going well until the end of August. At the end of August, mid to late August actually, I noticed that I was getting failures on the same PV link, so I contacted Pink Energy to come back out and troubleshoot again. They thought that there was a firmware update from Generac that caused a miscount on my system. They came back out, they recalculated my system. They were able to get 5 of the 6 panels back online, but not all 6. And then they're going to send like a supervisor from like Tennessee or Michigan down to help me troubleshoot the system. Well, they were supposed to be out here on Thursday, and as of Wednesday night, that would have been, I believe, September 21st. They had sent a letter to all their employees notifying them that Pink Energy has closed its doors. So I am stuck with a system that's not fully operational, and let me tell you what I'm doing about it. For those of you that are in the same boat that I am, I'm sure there's thousands of you, and it's rather unfortunate. So the first thing I did was I contacted Generac. Generac is aware of the issue with Pink Energy. And according to some Google searches, it appears that Pink Energy for the last few weeks stopped servicing warranties according to Generac. So there is a plethora of calls into Generac to get their systems operational again. There is a huge backlog. Generac could not provide an estimated time on when they can arrive or find a dealer that would be willing to service my system. So we are stuck with Generac trying to locate a tech to come and help us all out. But in the meantime, I have also filed a suit with my state attorney general. If you feel like you've been wronged, I suggest you can do the same thing. That's what attorney general's offices are for the public, and to serve our needs and protect us as consumers. Well, the system is not operating as it should, not operating to its full capability. If we had a vehicle that was constantly breaking down, there'd be a nationwide recall. I'm not sure why there's not a recall on these devices that are constantly going down. I'm sure that's financial in regards to Generac. But first step is contact Generac. Second step, you can contact your attorney general. Third, the other thing that I've done is I've contacted a private attorney to see what consumer protections I can have. Once I get on board with that attorney and he reviews my contract and we have some conversations, I'll let you know what I find out. But it's good to know what our consumer protections are and go down that avenue. So let's see where we go from there. Let me give you some more feedback on how I feel about this whole Pink Energy closure. So according to the letter that Pink Energy sent out, they cited that there was financial difficulty in the company due to low volume of sales, due to the defective devices that they partnered with Generac specifically the Snap RS, the 801s, the 801 Alphas. Now it seems that we're having issues with the 802, possibly. So Generac, obviously being a solar company, they had an obligation to service all of our systems, and according to the service and manufacturer's warranty, they were supposed to fix our system when it goes down. But looks like Pink Energy has been spending a lot more time servicing our solar panel array systems as opposed to installing them. And the service they don't make money on, it's the installations where they make money. So last year, last summer, the company was estimated at 1.2 billion, Pink Energy was. And as of this past summer, what I've done on some Google searches, it looks like they were worth 427 million. So the company wasn't broke. And I was watching some interviews of Jason Waller and some YouTube videos from others in Pink Energy, and this is just a theory. I'm not an attorney, and I'm not here to give it legal advice, but what I felt happened is obviously there was some blame on Generac for defective equipment. They were putting a lot of pressure on Generac to accept blame and to get these things fixed and reimburse Pink Energy for all these service calls that they had to do. From a business standpoint, I understand that on the side of Pink Energy. But there was a specific interview in North Carolina, and I'll put the link of that YouTube video from that news channel down in the description below. But Jason Waller was asked if, you know, what the situation was with the layoffs and everything in his company, and he specifically made mention something about the fact that if, and you know, I'm just kind of, this is not a quote for quote, but he essentially said that, you know, if Pink Energy shuts down, who is going to service the systems? Is Generac going to service all these systems that are no longer operational? So my theory is, and this is just a theory, that if the company was still worth $427 million, they were still doing solar installs, granted not at the frequency that they were used to because of all these issues with both their sales and with their installation. I think they closed their doors and put all these people out of work, not because they couldn't survive. I think they closed their doors to prove a point to Generac, and to kind of, you know, put all us customers in the position to where we have to contact Generac for service and support. So I believe that the decision to close their doors was a survival mechanism for that company. I have a feeling that they, in the future, will open another company installing solar panels, but obviously partnering up with another company other than Generac for devices to be installed. But I think we as customers have a case here, and we're put in a very bad position, and it sucks. But let's see where we can go from here. Hopefully Generac upholds their end of the bargain. They get us some new service providers that can help fix our solar systems, because we pay tens of thousands of dollars for these systems, and you know, we feel like, you know, we are owed what we paid for, and that is to have a fully operational solar PV array system on our homes. So I've also been communicating with some of the you know, previous employees of Pink Energy. Obviously I've, you know, formed some relationships with some of them as I've been dealing with them for so long, and you know, they felt like there was some wrongdoing in the hierarchy of the company. So let's see how that plays out. I'm sure that's going to play out in court. If you do a quick Google search of Pink Energy, Powerhome Solar lawsuits, you'll see numerous lawsuits against Pink Energy, Powerhome Solar. and they're all plaintiffs in this case, except for one. There's one case in Virginia where they filed as a defendant suing Generac, and that's for the issues with dealing with the snap RSs. You know, you can go ahead and then look it up, but they're suing them for reputation and defamation of their company, and the effects of all these devices and things that they've had to endure because of defective devices provided by Generac. And Generac, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, you need to take some onus and ownership on this. And I'll continue, if my devices are not fixed, I'll continue to make these videos and let everybody know my thoughts and opinions of your product. And as of right now, not impressed. If you guys are doing firmware updates on these devices for whatever reason, and Pink Energy was telling the truth about the firmware updates, then you need to be beta testing better your firmware updates before you send it out to your tens of thousands of customers that have your product. It's quite upsetting that I have to constantly monitor my system to make sure it's functioning. And I believe my frustration is shared around the country with everybody else that has the same product. I had higher hopes for the Generac brand, as they've been in the power industry for 60+ years, doing backup home generators and automatic transfer switches and power resources for people's homes and businesses. But when it comes to this solar situation, I'm not impressed at all. And I believe tens of thousands of other customers are not either. And we just want our systems fixed. And I'm not sure if this is a Pink Energy problem or a Generac problem, but it needs to get fixed. And all of us customers that have had these systems installed with the Generac components, we feel like we've been wronged, and we're going to do something about it. So if you're watching this, I urge you to take action, to go to your Attorney General's websites, file your complaints with your Attorney Generals. If you want to go down the road of seeking legal action, seek an advice of an attorney. Most attorneys will provide advice for free before taking on your case to see if you have a case, and let them review your contract. If you don't have a copy of your contract, you can always do a Google search of the DocuSign documents that you had in your email, and pull those documents up and provide those to your attorney. And call Generac. I don't know how long this wait list is going to be to get our systems fully operational, but call them, get your name on that list, and let's see where they go. So far, I have not been impressed with the Generac customer service. I'm sure that they are getting bombarded with phone calls and emails and live chats, but there's a need to have our systems repaired. And Generac, your customer service so far is lackluster. When I was asking the person in my live chat, is there an expectation or timeline or anything that me as a customer can get in terms of getting my systems repaired, they said just blatantly no, that they don't know. They gave me pretty much the canned message of we are aware of Pink Energy's situation. We are acquiring data on all Pink Energy customers. We'll contact us, a local service representative, and then they'll contact you. Generac won't contact us. Supposedly a local technician is going to contact us. So hopefully that does happen. And when I wasn't happy with that answer, and I said, should I share this with YouTube? Generac's reply was, do what you got to do. So I'm doing what I got to do. I'm making sure that all my viewers and other customers that have the Generac equipment that has failed is aware of this situation. So I will continue to post updates on this. I'll share some of the links below for the Pink Energy newscasts or reels where they're interviewing Jason Waller, but I have a feeling that they didn't close doors because they absolutely had to. I have a feeling that they closed doors to preserve themselves and not take care of the customers, and force Generac to take care of the customers. Let me know if you agree. If you agree, thumbs up. If you disagree, thumbs down. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave your comments below. I'm Jason Whitaker, the DIY Dad, and I'll catch you in the next video.